What's around, everyone? Welcome. This is going to be a tarot card reading for the new moon in Leo. And funny, the new moon in Leo is conjuncting the sun in Leo. And they're doing it at 5 degrees. And 5 degrees, or just the number 5, let's just do that because it can go deeper. But 5 is the 5th house, and the 5th house is ruled by Leo, the sun, Leo, the lion, right? So 5th house is about you shining, your solar plexus shining, right? Shining bright. So we're going to be using the Gold Liar Tarot card. And the reason why I'm choosing these cards is because I'm a very mercurial person. So Mercury is hanging out, okay, in Leo, right ahead of them, okay? So Mercury got a good view and a good perspective. So these cards, the Gold Liar cards, are going to these cards are going to sing to us. It's going to sing a message, okay? And whatever that message is, apply it to wherever you need to apply it to when it comes to your life, okay? 'Cause only you know where you need to apply the energy and the message that comes out, because everyone has their own situations, you know what I mean, and circumstances. So in that case, you know, it calls for not a reading that just speaks to, you know, that sign and that sign only, but also you want to, since the moon and the sun is in 5 degrees, you might want to peep in on your moon sign as well, okay? Because the moon is the reflection of the sun. So you kind of can get a hint what's going on with your moon sign by looking at your moon sign in this reading. I'm also going to do a new moon in Leo separate from this reading here, okay, which is about just Leo season, the solar plexus of it all, the core of it all. So I hope you're shining bright out there, you know. What's making you shine bright, you know? What's attracting people to you? What kind of energy you got going on during this Leo season? Shout out to the Leos, Sun, Moon, Ascendants out there. How y'all doing? I ain't forget to say hey to y'all, you know. And during this Leo moon, it so happened that a orangey cat, orange and white cat, decided that it wanted to make my house, okay, a place of comfortability, you know, where it can settle on in and shine right on here. So somehow I was just driving down the street, we locked eyes, I said, oh, you're cute, and I kept it moving, right, like I normally do. Shout out to the Mercuries and air signs, air, and I don't pull the hand of my business in and out, whatever, the car, you know, and next thing you know, the cat, we go outside 10 minutes after I pull up, and the cat is outside just chilling, like at the door, meowing like, hey, we locked eyes. I was like, okay. So I have been going and getting things for cats. So I've been reading things and reading the back of toys and all that stuff, and this household deals, you know, with dogs due to my older child who is on her third dog at this point, actually fourth dog at this point. So we're used to having dogs. And we did have a Taurus, okay, who has been wanting a cat. Also a Pisces in the household has been asking for a cat. So, of course, there is an attraction to the cat, and this cat is shining really bright in this house. And I'm sure to the cat, we are shining bright to it. Okay? Because that cat want to learn some human behavior, I figure. That cat is ready to be like, you know, expand. Let's talk about that. Leo's also about, you know, growth. You know, nurturing. So, nurturing and focusing and making sure that everything is stabilized, that it is responsible for, making sure everything has what it needs so that it can do what it needs to do individually in the world to make the world go round smoothly, right? So that's kind of a little message in this card reading. So let's get started. I am going to start with Leos. Happy flight day, Leos. Happy solar return. Happy born day, birthday, all that jazz. Okay, but this is for Leos, okay? We're going to start with Leos first because this is their season, all right? And they got the new moon in 5 degrees along with it, so we got to let them go first, right? You know how I do on this channel, right? It is what it is, right? Take it or leave it. So let's get started. What's around Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants? This is your Leo season tarot card, advice card, okay? So Virgos, you got the Lovers, okay? So look at you, right? So right now, you're putting a lot of thought. You see that bird? Okay, that hummingbird. You're putting a lot of thoughts into whether or not you are in love with this person or not. You know what I mean? Are you in love with this job or not? Are you in love with the community that you live in or not? Are you in love with the things that you do every day and night or not? So let's throw all of it in there. It's Leo season, okay? I get to shine the light on everything. Okay, so when somebody loves somebody or believes they're at this place where they feel like it could possibly be love or not, right? So they are often confronted with like different aspects, you know, of themselves, okay? So now you are taking a look at a reflection, okay, of yourself. So even if you don't think that way, because you probably look at the person, but I don't see that anytime you have somebody in a close proximity, whether it's for a short period of time or a long period of time, there is something there to be reflected. This is a whole bunch of just mirrors walking around, okay? So take a look at that. This dynamic is ignited by a particular type of desire, okay, that only can be met by chemistry that exists between two people. Okay, so something deep inside you that it takes a special person to reach that. So are you settling right now, or is there enough chemistry where it reaches right deep into, you know, that space where it's just like, wow, you know what I mean? So are you addressing, are you communicating? Mercury's in Cancer. Are you communicating these things? Are you talking to that person about your intentions? Are you talking to the boss about your intentions? Are you talking to, you know, your roommates or whatever about your intentions? Maybe your intentions are to move because you're not satisfied where you live, blah, blah, blah. You want to move on, but you've been with this roommate for 5 years, yada, yada, yada. Maybe this roommate is a little bit unstable, you know, like, I shouldn't say unstable, but, you know, you're a good support for this person. And sometimes you get stuck in a situation where you don't even want to go. You don't want to leave the person because you know life is going to hit that person hard if you leave, right? And this can go for a boss. This can go for anything, right? But talk about these intentions. Shine the light on these intentions. Come up with a way of how you're going to address it. Some people need a whole ambiance, dinner or a walk, or instead of a text, a phone call, FaceTime, whatever. You figure it out. All right. It's important to understand who you are first, because if you don't understand who you are first and what you want, then how are you gonna express that? So if you haven't even got to that point, let me rewind. Start there. Start to write down your intentions. Start to journal what your intentions are. Even if you have to put them in columns, like my intentions for this, my intentions for that, my intentions for this, you know what I'm saying, and right underneath it. However, but start to break down your life, because you might have to look at not just one aspect, but you might have to do a whole 360 and look at all aspects of your life. This is 2022. The time is now, okay? The time is now. So, and even if you're 20, I don't want to live my best life at 20. Even if you're 16, hey, I got a little bit of freedom now. I got keys to, everything's, I got a job. Even if, okay, you figure, okay, I could just oopsie daisy all the way through and I don't really have to get serious to after college. The time is now. So the more you kind of, especially if you listen to me, it is not by accident that if you got this far into the reading, that you're being called into look at some things, okay? And only you can reveal what that is to yourself, right? So understand who you are and what you ultimately want before committing to this other person, place, or thing, okay? That's where the list comes in, right? In any case, in any situation, any circumstances, compatibility must meet or exceed the chemistry. It has to exceed the power of the flame, or be exactly that size flame. It has to exceed or be compatible with your mission. Even if your mission is different their mission, but the mission is still on the same path. You know what I'm saying? How funny, like somebody's mission could be to become a doctor, right? But their wife's mission is to have a company who does what do they call transcripting, and she wants to own her own business, and he wants to own his own practice, and she wants to do medical transcriptions, and he wants to do be the best brain surgery, and she wants to be the biggest medical transcriptionist business around the world. Two different missions, but same goal, same type of, and they got the same energy. She doesn't push him, he doesn't push her, because even when they weren't together, they still pushed each other. Coming together just made it more of a wow, more of a breeze. That type of stuff, that type of stuff. When you're in chemistry, and every time you do, I ain't talking about the reading and doing all the tests. I'm talking about when you go to lab. That's the fun part. After the instructions, and you break up in teams, and now it's time. Right, everybody's eyes is open, everybody's commenting, everybody's talking about this, that, and excited to see what color it turns into and what's going to happen, and like that. And it's an everyday thing. You hear lab, you're like, yeah, lab. You see that person place a thing, you're like, yeah, thing. And that thing is like, yeah, you're here. You get what I'm saying? All right. Have a wonderful day and night, Libra. Not Libra, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, and Mercury during this Leo season. Libra's y'all next. I don't know why you're coming in my head.